Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is verb phrase 146. Today the verb phrase is to come into. Of course, this one could have a lot of meanings. We're going to cover 5 meanings today and give 5 examples. Okay, let's take a look at the first one. The first one is probably the easiest one that most students might know. If we say to come into, we could mean simply to enter into a place. So let's look at the first example here. She came into the office at 8:30 this morning. So of course simply means she just entered into the office, entered into the building. All right, good. Let's look at the second one. Sometimes come into means like to obtain or to get power. So somehow you got the power. The Korean leader Kim Jong-un came into power after his father died. Yeah, after the father Kim Jong-il died and they had his funeral, then he immediately came into power because he was the son. So it was automatic. That's when he came into power. That's when he got his power. He became the new leader of North Korea. Okay, let's look at number 3 here. It could mean to inherit or to acquire, somehow get. Jack came into possession, so you could come into possession, you could come into money, you could come into a lot of things this way. Jack came into possession of that antique when his uncle left it to him in his will. So he inherited it. He got it somehow. All right, number 4, to reach a higher level of independence or success. So you could come into this level of success or more independence. Okay, so let's look at the example here. Some native tribes will have a rite of passage ceremony so a young boy could come into manhood. Yeah, probably when he was like a young teenager, they might have some sort of ceremony for him, or maybe he must do some tests or something so that he passes from being a boy into being considered a man. So probably somewhere in his early teens is when he may go through this in a lot of these native tribes. Okay, good. So let's look at number 5 here. If someone comes into a situation, they have a part in it. Yeah, so it's come into here really kind of means like to get involved in it. So we could say her father came into the plan for this heist because they needed someone who has the skill of being a safe cracker. So maybe somebody asks, how did he come into this plan? You know, how did he become involved in it? So they would say he came into the plan because, you know, they were looking for somebody. They needed somebody who was good at opening a safe. So he came into the plan for this heist because they needed someone who had the skill of being a safe cracker. Yeah, so a safe cracker is somebody who's has the skill of opening safes without knowing the combination, of course. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.